Hey, how you doing, guys? Truth Pill here. So, I'm gonna talk to you about the story between Ahab, Naboth's vineyard, and how it relates to war propaganda. Okay, so here we go. Ahab and Naboth's vineyard, and it came to pass. This is in First Kings chapter 21. And it came to pass after these things that Naboth the Jezreelite had a vineyard which was in Jezreel, hard by the palace of Ahab, king of Samaria. And Ahab spake unto Naboth, saying, Give me thy vineyard, that I may have it for a garden of herbs, because it is near unto my house, and I will give thee for a better vineyard than it. Or, if it be good to thee, I will give thee worth it in money. And Naboth said to Ahab, The Lord forbid that I should give my inheritance of my fathers unto thee. And Ahab came to his house heavy and displeased because of the word which Naboth the Jezreelite said unto him. For he had said, I will not give the inheritance of my fathers. And he had laid him down upon his bed and turned away his face and would not eat no bread. But Jezebel his wife came to him and said unto him, Why is thy spirit so sad that thou eatest no bread? And he said to her, Because I spake to Naboth the Jezreelite. And he said unto him, Give me thy vineyard for money, or else, if it please thee, I will give thee another vineyard for it. And he answered, I will not give it my vineyard. And Jezebel his wife said unto him, Dost thou no govern the kingdom of Israel? Arise, eat bread, and let thy heart be merry. I will give thee the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite. So she wrote letters to Ahab's name, sealed them with a seal, and sent letters unto the elders and to the nobles where in his city, dwelling in Naboth. And she wrote in the letter, saying, Proclaim a fast, and set Naboth on high among the people, and set 2 men, sons of Belial, before him, and to bear witness against him, saying, Thou didst blaspheme God and the king, and then carry him out and stone him that he may die. This is how evil this woman is. She stood for her husband, but she was evil. Okay? A good wife would have said, you know what? That's his vineyard. You can't have everything just because you're king. But Jezebel was a wicked woman, and she decided to get um get 2 false witnesses to say that Naboth blasphemed against God. And she plotted, she wanted to have him killed so her husband could get the vineyard. Okay. They proclaimed a fast and set Naboth on high among the people. And there came in 2 children of Belial and sat before him. And the men of Belial witnessed against it, even against Naboth, in the presence of the people, saying, Naboth did blaspheme God and the king. Then they carried him out of the city and stoned him with stones till he died. Then they sent to Jezebel, saying, Naboth is stoned and is dead. And it came to pass, Jezebel heard that Naboth was stoned and was dead, that Jezebel said to Ahab, Arise, take possession of the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite, which he refused to give thee for money, for Naboth is not alive, but dead. It came to pass, when Ahab heard Naboth was dead, that Ahab rose up, gone down to the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite, and took possession of it. And the word of the Lord came to Elijah the Tishbite, saying, Arise, go down to meet Ahab the king, which is in Samaria. Behold, he is in the vineyard of Naboth, whither is gone down to possess it. Thou shalt speak unto him, saying, Thus saith the Lord, Thou hast killed and also taken possession. And thou hast spake unto him, saying, Thus saith the Lord, In the place where dogs lick the blood of Naboth, shall dogs lick thy blood, even thine. And Ahab said to Elijah, Hast thou found me, O my enemy? And he answered, I have found thee because thou hast sold thyself to work evil in the sight of the Lord. Behold, I will bring evil upon thee, and I will take away thy posterity, and I will cut off from Ahab him that pisseth against the wall, and him that is shut up and left in Israel. I will make thine house like the house of Jeroboam the son of Naboth, and like the house of Baasha the son of Ahab, for provocation which thou hast provoked me to anger, and made Israel to sin. And of Jezebel also spake to the Lord, saying, The dog shall eat Jezreel by the wall of Jezreel. Him that dieth of Ahab in the city, the dog shall eat, and him that dieth in the field shall the fowls of the air eat. And there was none like unto Ahab, which did sell himself to work wickedness in the sight of the Lord, whom Jezebel his wife stirred up. And he did very abominable, following idols, according to all the things did the Amorites, whom the Lord cast out before the children of Israel. And it came to pass, when Ahab heard the words, that he rent his clothes and put sackcloth upon his flesh and fasted and lay in the sackcloth and went softly. And the word of the Lord came to Elijah the Tishbite, saying, Seest thou Ahab humbled himself before me? Because he humbled himself before me, I will not bring the evil in his days, but his son's days will I bring evil upon thy house. So you can see that, how people get things in this world. All right, you could take the wars that the United States have had in the Middle East. They said it was Iraqi freedom. They said it was this. They said it was that. When it came to September 11th, what was it came out to be? It came out to be about oil. It all was about oil. All right. Okay. Many of these wars, okay, were orchestrated by selfish and wicked men. Okay. Around the world. All right. And this is how things get done. There are no righteous wars. This basically, that it was propaganda that Jezebel sent out to get Naboth killed in order for Ahab to get the vineyard. Okay. And it is the same way when it comes to, the things, how nation goes with nation against in war today. Our American government, they make up lies, okay, to go to war. And this is another reason why Christians shouldn't join the military, because you'll just be pawns of foreign policy. You can look at what Henry Kissinger said. Military men are just dummies and pawns of foreign policy. Dumb animals and pawns of foreign policy. Henry Kissinger, look that up. This just goes to show that Christians shouldn't go to war at all. All right. It's just a part 2 to it. I wanted to just put it that way. It's just something that I thought about, and I should put this out there. Okay. Because this world is evil. When they want to kill, they want to put a gun in your hand and send you overseas to go kill. You always got to wonder why they're doing it. What's the real reason? And the real reason is just territory and to line corrupt politicians' pockets while you die and go to hell in the process. Okay. I hope this was a good word that you could appreciate. All right. And that's all I have for now. Okay. So stay blessed. Later.